Yo. Listen, thank you so much for the love and the support that you guys have been showing to the DLS family. From us to you, man, we are nothing without you guys. This show is nothing without you guys. So for that, we're forever thankful for you guys. So thank you so much for the support. If you can, please follow us on all social medias at The Day Late Show. On Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, at The Day Late Show. Even follow Never Not Real on YouTube. Hit the link and subscribe button. Thank you from the DLS family. But before we get the show started, I want to shed some light, and I felt that I needed to bring it to the fam so we can put our hands on this situation and bring some awareness and shine some light to what's going on in Quincy, Illinois. Here it is. This is a story about Jazz Evans. She goes to Quincy University in Quincy, Illinois. She is an African-American female athlete that was assaulted and left to die by a bodybuilding white male at her bar filled with many other people, but she was chose to be attacked. She was the one who was chose to be attacked, excuse me. He spit on her, beat her, choked her, dragged her outside, and left her to die. And in this situation, the police officers of Quincy won't even hear the story. So fam, I come to you and I say, let's make this heard. Let's bring awareness to what's going on in Quincy, Illinois. Justice for Jazz. With that being said, it goes right back to what we all know. We have to stick together. If they won't hear us, make them hear us. You're locked in and loaded to the new episode of the DLS, The Day Late Show. Let's get it. Yo, you know what time it is. You're locked in and loaded to the hottest podcast on the airways with two of the flyest DJs. I go by E2 Smooth.
And it's your girl, LG Penny, West Poppin'.
Hey, Penny.
What's up?
It's a money week, man.
It is a money making.
It's going up,
it's
man.
Money making month.
What?
Get a week.
What? It's April 2?
Mm-hmm.
New month, new beginning,
yes.
new goals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, we got to start this off right.
It's only my 7th day out here.
Hey, but before we get started, Penny, do a quick debrief, man. How your week been? What's your highs and your lows?
My week has been great. I've been very productive. I'm going to say my high for the week has been, I've been still consistent as far as doing internships, things in that nature.
Okay.
Your girl graduation is loading, slowly but
I'm
surely.
assuming, yes, sir.
So, we're trying to get about this thing,
We
trying to
love
take care of it.
graduates.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
But my low for the week, unfortunately, I found that I might have shin splits. So I just I can't go as hard on my workouts, but I'm still going hard.
Okay.
So, I'm going to minimize certain stuff, but your girl's still going to be thicker than a snicker.
You heard.
So don't sleep.
Okay. What's your low?
I already said my low.
Oh, you said that low?
Yep.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. It's your turn.
My highs for the week, man, I ain't gonna lie. It was a little bumpy week at the beginning. I had a few minor setbacks, you know what I'm saying? It was really I felt like the devil was working against me this week.
Devil always working, but God works.
But it was a high because I made it happen. And you'll see why. Low for this week, man, I've been having mad migraines, bro. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna go get that checked out and see why.
I'm saying, he needs to have a mask on.
Hey, man, hold on, bro. Don't try to play me. Hey, we
Just
call it free
kidding.
over here, man. We call it free. But with that being said, listen, Penny,
Where's
what's on the agenda for today, man?
So, on today's agenda, as you all know, we always got the livest topics on the livest podcast on the airways. So, today we're going to pop everything off by discussing how respect is earned, not given.
Okay.
Respect is earned.
So, what you think?
Not given. I believe respect is earned.
and not given.
And not given.
Okay.
No, but I really do strongly feel as if in today's society, it is kind of always expected for the youth, or whether you're a young adult, 22, 25, 18, 17, 6, it's always expected for us to kind of, I ain't gonna say kiss the butts, but kind of kiss butt of those elders. And of course, I'm not a disrespectful person or woman. Like, I wasn't raised to be disrespectful to my elders. I most definitely will show respect I will most definitely make sure I say excuse me. I speak when I walk into someone else's house. You know what I mean? But something that I've been noticing nowadays that's been really crazy is elders will talk to you kind of at the side of their neck and expect for you just to, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah.
Got me messed up. Like, I feel like, of course, it depends on who you're talking to as well. Because I feel like, of course, the elders in your family versus the elder on the street.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, look here, grandma. Get your playing. But, it just depends.
But, I mean, I ain't going to lie. It has been some run-ins that I didn't have in, like, just in my personal experience. I have had some elders that felt like just because I was young and they had this I guess this vendetta where they feel like, oh, these young punks think they know everything and they up and come. Well, hold on, bro. I'm just saying, like, you was once our age too, so don't get it confused. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect the fact, respect is earned and not given. Yeah. But then too, you got to look at it like, dang, sometimes you got to pay homage to the ones that paved the way. But I feel like it goes into how you approach it. You see what I'm saying?
Most definitely. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Man, my mama used to tell me that as a kid all the time. So I feel like if you can tell that I'm giving you respect, I should get the same.
I expect to get that in return.
Meet me halfway.
And I agree as well, because I feel like me working at a new job, a new position as a supervisor, although I am young, sometimes it can be expected for people to assume, oh, she not gonna take things as serious because she's younger, or she's not going to, because I work with kids, so I already have to get on to kids, but I also have to supervise the adults. And I have to get on them about certain stuff. But I'm a firm believer in, like I said, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Quick question. How do you manage that role so well? Because I know it's a lot of people that have a hard time, especially with you being so young, being able to control it. How do you do that?
So personally, what I do, I'm one of those people, I think in other people's shoes. If I were you, how would I like this to be handled? If I were you, how would I expect my boss or supervisor to move about this situation? So I'm one of those people. I also lead by example. And although I am young, I know it can be misleading for some people to be like, oh, well, she and her just, she young, she probably don't care. She ain't gonna be on her P's and Q's. She, all you gotta do is, it's all about how you say it, not what you say, but how you say it. You can simply tell somebody, hey, do you mind doing this for me? You can use words like, do you mind, may you, hey, excuse me, please, just little stuff like that. Because I've also worked in retail as well as in the serving industry, where I had supervisors and stuff all down my throat. Hey, do this, like, dang, can I? May I? Like, like at the end of the day, I'm still grown and you grown too. So it's how you come at me. You know what I mean? And that's a problem my brother used to have as well. Like, he used to have a supervisor. He quit because he was like, man, they was talking to me crazy. Like, I had to let him know. I'm a grown man at the end of the day. Don't expect me just to come in here and just, yes, massa, and do my job. I mean, I'm going to do my job because I know what needs to be done. But at the same time, you can still walk me through stuff. If you feel like I'm doing something wrong, you don't have to come at me sideways. You can come to me like a grown woman. Hey, I see that you did this. I feel like maybe you can do this better. Or do you feel like this helps you better? Do you feel like,
It's all about what I mean? What you say.
Literally.
On me. And leading into my next question to you, how has that helped you mature and grow into what you're doing now, like in your entrepreneurship?
Man, it's helped me so much simply because I've learned to control my emotions and separate my emotions and feelings. For example, when you're at work, there are a lot of things that can make you upset, but sometimes you have to remember, I am in a work setting. I'm still in that place of work, so I don't want to pop off at the mouth, at the gums, and get disrespectful, roll my neck, roll my eye, like, Instead, you can have certain meetings with people one-on-one. Hey, what's something that you feel I could probably do better to make your job easier, and what's something that you could do to help me? It's just simple things. Like I said, you can just ask somebody, how can I help you? How can you help me?
No, that's
like,
real.
For real.
And that's
especially when we grown,
I'm learning that at this point, too, in my life. Like, you have to, and I was telling my partner this actually earlier, it's just some things you have to learn that every action don't deserve a reaction.
Most definitely.
And that's why I'm at it in my time in my life.
That patience. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like God placed me at this job because in order for me to fulfill the rest of my dreams, my bigger goals, because this is just a step. Exactly. I have to start here. I have to work on my attitude. I have to work on my patience. I have to work on controlling how I talk to other adults. Because I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was at work, as soon as a kid say something crazy, what you say? You can't do that. You gotta But you know, you just gotta know how to deal with people, children and adults.
On me.
So
On me.
I most definitely think it's taught me how
And
to
it's
balance
patience.
my attitude with my patience.
It's the patience.
Lord
on me.
knows I have no patience.
Man, so, but no, I mean, it's just like I said, it takes time though. It's within the growth of, you know, trying to understand and grow within you. You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
So once you figure out, like, okay, like I know this is my space. This is what I'm good at. This is not what I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? And then whatever comes with it, I can accept.
I do have a question for y'all though.
What's up?
It kind of leads into the topic, but it kind of don't. So for my followers, everybody listening, I want to know, how do y'all feel, right, to the fam, how do y'all feel about being a minority in the corporate world? And I ask this because me being a black woman, a young black woman that is in a supervisor position so young, I'm only 22 by the way, I feel like sometimes I can come off as intimidating to other employees, co-workers, or even maybe other races that we work with, you know, because most of the time it usually do be that situation, because that's also partially, mainly why I left my old job, because I didn't feel like I was respected for my work ethic and how hard I was coming, because I know I'm a great worker, like, even though a lot of people don't like to claim 9 to 5s, I claim my 9 to 5, and I'm a damn sure work that hoe and do what I gotta do,
most
you know,
definitely.
but I had a problem with my supervisor because he used to be nitpicking with me, and I feel like once I informed her on something dealing with me personally, like me trying to get my degree, and she was like, oh, well, they don't care about that anyway. Keep in mind, she was my cousin. So, you know, to me, I just felt like she started kind of ambushing me and coming at me for picking with me for little stuff after I kind of informed her on that. So to me, I feel like, how do you guys handle being in that situation in the in corporate America? Because I feel like it's kind of scaring me, because I'm getting closer to getting to where I want to be. So I'm like, dang, what if I really get a good position at a company, and then somebody keep trying me because my hair texture, they think I'm an angry black woman. Like, how am I supposed to handle that, you know?
You just said it. Ooh. I had a situation like that. You just answered your own question. I literally just had a situation where I went to talk to someone about a situation that I was having. And so I'm angry, you know, I'm a college student. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot going on, it's finals time.
Right.
I got a lot going on. So I'm really coming to you to ask you a simple question, as if, what do I do in this position? How do I handle this? Where do I go from this position as a student? The first thing that you can tell me is that I need to go seek counseling.
You trying to call me angry?
So right there, they already in corporate America, bro, they already afraid because they know that we are built to stand in corporate America. You see what I'm saying? But that's why it's so hard, and they keep it hard for us to bust
maneuver
through.
Up in a
you see what I'm saying?
For sure.
But see, what Nip always said is the patience. You have to have connections with the people. You can they can play with numbers all day. You can have that. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you can't defer from is the people. You see what I'm saying? Because their voice is always going to be heard. Them are going to be the ones that's going to carry you. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So what I'm telling you is, in this situation, don't be afraid to be yourself. Stand firm in what you say. Let them know. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all pay our bills the same. We get up, put our pants on the same. Respect is to be earned, not given. You see what I'm saying? So if they want that respect, you got to give it. You see what I'm saying? Stand on it. Don't be afraid to stand on what it is, because if it wasn't meant for you, God wouldn't have gave it to you.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
God had taught to him.
I'm just being honest. But listen though, we're going to get into this next topic, which is an interesting topic.
And it kind of ties into the two, simply because when we are dealing with elders, we're dealing with our parents or our parents' parents. And also, half the time, parents, I feel like some of them decide to act certain ways with certain kids or certain individuals because they didn't follow through what they wanted them to do. So do you guys think it's a problem in a certain sense to where parents feel like they can live their life through their children?
Before I answer that question, let me ask you
Children
this.
being grown people too, you know.
Before I answer that, do you feel that there's a such thing that parents envy their children?
I ain't gonna not to you. I'm not gonna put it past certain parents. I'm not gonna say I've personally encountered a parent that's been jealous of their child. Ooh, I might be lying. But I feel like it could be some out there, because there are a lot of times when your child can possibly turn out and do things better than what you may have done. And also, I feel like sometimes that situation can be tricky because who knows how that child was brought up.
Right.
Sometimes a lot of people aren't even fully raised by their parents. Half the time, the child is raised by their grandmother, their grandfather.
Yeah.
So that can also lead to a reason why it may be an issue with them trying to respect them or follow out what they have planned for them. And also, I feel like they have to realize, like, your child's life that's their life. If they don't want to become a doctor, a nurse, you can't force them to.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know once I become a mother, I'll most definitely be like, oh, yeah, I want my baby to go to college. I want her to do this. I want her to do that. But when that time comes, if she doesn't necessarily want to have to go to school to become a doctor, if she doesn't want to do this, do that, I can't force her.
Right.
Now, I can lead her to different things and expose her to different resources, to different things that she can do without having to go to school, without making her feel like I'm forcing her, go to school.
Yeah.
Go to school. Now, she's going to get her degree. Not her degree. She's going to get her diploma.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to force her to go to college, though. None of my kids. Because I feel like, hopefully, I can have it to where I'm having them learn to invest and do other things. I mean, if they want to go to school, of course. I'm going to, yes, baby, get her degree. Because mama likes it. Mama get hers, you know.
Yeah.
But if you find that there's something different you want to do, a different route, I'm going to support you. Because I feel like that's going to make you happy and that's going to make you go a million times harder. That support and that love being genuine, for one.
And I think that's the hardest part. Like you gotta know that there's a thin line between being supportive and being authoritative. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
It's a thin line. So and I truly agree with what you said. I do believe that there's parents out there that envy their children. You know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. But if there is a case and you know what I'm saying there's out there, I feel like that should be more shameful on you as a parent than it is for the child. You know what I'm saying? Because why would you envy something that you created? If it was, you know what I'm saying, such a problem, then you shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? But that's a different conversation for a different day.
No, I feel
but
you.
When it comes down to, the parents living their dreams through that, I definitely believe that is a thing. And I can vouch for it myself throughout high school. I seen it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You will see certain parents hold their children back just so they can be in a certain class to play a certain sport.
And
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
crazy,
And
man.
doing things like it's crazy, but that's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't get to make it, or I lost my chance, or I wasn't able to do this because
so
of
I'm gonna make
my
my
mistakes.
child do it.
So I'm gonna beat it into my
See, and
child.
that's kind of
Not
tricky.
literally.
Right, I know what you mean. That's tricky, though, especially since I'm not a parent, so I can't really speak on, because I know a lot of people say once you actually have that child out your womb, once you really carry that child for 9 months, once you've actually built that, but like you'll see things kind of change, the way you think about things alter, your parent mode tap in, you kind of become a different person, mentally, physically, and I feel like sometimes we may not know how that might feel to be a parent in that moment, because I feel like when some people get into that mode, they feel like they have to do anything in their power to make sure their child succeeds. And I don't knock the parents that are like that, because of course, who wants their child to fail and not do the stuff that they could have done? Because I feel like that's mainly the reason why they supposedly do what they do. Oh, I want my baby to do this because I didn't get a chance to do it. Like, for example, Full House, what is her name? I forgot her name. The Full House lady, her Aunt Jackie and Uncle Jesse. Aunt Jackie and Uncle Jesse. They actually got in trouble. I want to say, was it a year ago? Maybe not even 2 years ago.
UCLA.
And UCLA. So basically, what they did, guys, they had their daughter or daughters pose with little, bow and arrow stuff, swimming material, act like they were actual athletes, when really they done paid the school off $250,000, $500,000, just to accept their administration into the school. And I read an article where it was like, people were like, they found this so weird that Jade, I believe that's her daughter's name, she got accepted into UCLA when she's never been the type to even want to go to college. Like, she used to always talk about it, but when she got accepted, she didn't know her parents had did what they had done. So it did kind of alter her mind and had her like, ooh, I'm going to school. I never wanted to go to college, but now I'm here. So I'm going to I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm going to be appreciative, and I'm going to go to school. I'm going to do what I got to do. Now, instances like that, I feel like they meant well. The kids, you even see how she turned around, because I feel like her mother felt like, okay, I don't want her to put her talents to waste. Not saying it's wasting your talents by being a YouTube star, because everybody, they prosper in their own way. But, like I said, to her mother, to her parents, they wanted to see their daughter do something different. They've already been on TV screen. You know what I mean? So to them, they feel like, dang, we already got this money. We already got this. I mean, of course, my daughter don't have to go to school because she's already financially successful,
Yeah.
but I would like for her to push herself to the extent of going and doing something out of her comfort zone.
But I mean, but then it gets tricky because then you have the question of, is that really her being a bad parent, or is that just like, is that the will that you will go to see your
To
child
succeed,
You see what I'm
exactly,
saying?
and that's I feel like it's kind of hard because it's like you want to do so much to make sure. Because I'm not gonna lie, I can't even 100% say I wouldn't try to get my kid.
No, real talk.
My baby at home.
That's what I was
Howard.
gonna say. How many parents like with money like that?
Will really do it? Yeah. Possibly been doing
been done it up under the
So,
table. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's just this case. She just got caught because of who she was. You know what I'm saying?
And it didn't add up. But I do see the bigger picture. Of course, I don't knock them as parents for trying to better their children's future or their lives, especially in an educational way, because it is to the point where nowadays people and children do feel like, oh, I don't got to go to school, which you don't have to succeed, but it would help you. It would give you different resources. It would open you up to different lifestyle. I feel like once you go to college, there's a lot of stuff that you learn versus that you can learn being out there on your own in the streets. I feel like you can learn discipline both ways, but the things you go through in college on your own versus being out there on your own, I mean, it can affect you in different ways.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
mean,
college ain't for everybody, just saying.
I just, like, I say this, man. You, at some point, you have to make a decision for yourself. You know, it's going to come a time, and I'm not trying to say that I go through the most stuff just like everybody else.
We are human.
You know
we all go through ups
but
and downs in life.
I can just only attest to my testimony. You see what I'm saying? It was just a point in my life where I decided, like, you can either go the route that you know this is what you want to do and where you know who you want to become, or you can stay in the same spot and keep going around in the same circle. That's just a decision that you will have to, you know what I'm saying, make. But at the end of the day, back to the topic, man, I feel like it's, again, bro, it's just a thin line between being supportive and being authoritative. You know what I'm saying? Trying to push them to do something that you would want to do and you should have done, but you didn't have the chance to. Man, let the kid be a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because I'm not going to lie. I have this one little boy, not to cut you off, but this just rung up in my head. This is the prime, perfect example. Little boy, I ain't going to put his name out there, but at the Boys and Girls Club, he came to me and he was like first, I noticed it was a problem because every time we had like full day program, he would write on the board little messages and look, Miss Penny, and every time he showed me the board, it said something like, I don't want to go with my dad, I miss my mom, like, and to me, I feel like you should pay attention to little stuff like that because it's always a message behind that, you know. And then kids are the most purest, innocent people, the most purest personalities, and they truly exactly. So I feel like that's important for people to pay attention to, not sweep under the rug. Just because you're young does not mean your opinion and your feelings are invalid. They're very valid. You feel some type of way for a reason. And basically, I got to the bottom of it, and he finally expressed to me, I hate going to my dad's house because every time I'm with him, we don't do nothing but practice. He was like, he has me always practicing, and then he tells me I suck. And then, so to me, I'm like, dang. I can, because even at the Boys and Girls Club, he'll come get them, and they practicing. So to me, I'm just like, okay, well, maybe the little boy don't really want to play basketball. And I'm not going to lie. I was one of them people, because I love basketball. I used to hoop, too. I used to think, oh, yeah, I'm going to force my kids to play basketball, football, whatever. But that right there, literally in my face, seeing him say that to me, I'm just like, dang, his dad probably gets it a little bit, but his dad probably feels like, oh, he just being a boy, being lazy. But truly and dearly, this little boy do not want to play no basketball. This might not be his dream. This might be his father's dream, trying to push this on his little boy, and he do not want to do that. So it made me feel bad, but I'm like, dang, it opens my eyes to let me know when I become a parent, or even when I'm helping with my families and you know, everybody, kids, like, you know, you just got to be mindful because you just never know.
You know what I'm saying? And there it is again, like, bro, you, and I ain't gonna lie, like, my thing was, when I was young, I always, because I didn't have a father in the household, so I always worked hard because I wanted to be accepted by him. You see what I'm saying? But what you just said, and that's scary, because I feel like if that's a child, and you gotta let the child find love for the game. You see what I'm saying? And that's, if
he expresses that to you, then that's
you
totally
gotta let
fine.
him have love for it. And when he comes to you and say, Dad, you know, this is what I want to do, or Mom, this is what okay, then boom, we can do that.
Right.
But until he comes to you and say that, if you just forcing it on him,
It's not gonna get no better.
it's gonna, as he get older, he gonna start pulling away.
Resent you too
He
as
gonna start
well.
pulling away even
Yeah.
more. And
Because
I'm
it's
not
like he gonna feel like his daddy more of a coach than a father.
on me. And I don't have kids, so I don't know. But I have raised, kids around me, so I just know you gotta be gentle when you know what I'm saying, when you work with them.
Most
So,
definitely.
parents, take it from us.
Take
A little
it easy.
piece of advice, you know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
All you
Give
want to
them
do
some
is
candy.
watch
Let them do their thing.
movies,
You know what I'm saying?
right? And he probably just want to play the
Let
game a
them do
little
their
bit,
thing.
run around outside. He might want to play soccer. Who knows?
Oh,
You 4 foot on, I play basketball. For real, give your child a sense of their own individuality.
and let them grow.
Mhm.
Like all the future.
Most
man.
definitely.
So, but listen, man, I know you heard about the situation.
Penny for your thoughts.
Man, you just gonna.
We're gonna save it.
All right, that's a bit. Well, cameraman, come here, man.
CJ Productions. Wait till I really get a little, what they call it? What's the name?
CJ Productions, the man himself, the myth, the legend, man. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's going on?
Welcome to the show, man.
What's poppin'?
Doing better. I'm doing better today.
Yeah.
Love to
Okay,
hear
okay. Well, since we had our debrief, man, what's your highs for the week and your lows, man?
Oh gosh. Can I start with a low?
Of course.
Go
Whatever
for it,
makes you
man.
feel better.
Well, I spent Thursday of last week in the hospital.
Yeah,
Just allergies.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
yeah.
Killing me, you know.
Allergies has really been killing me lately. Gee.
Man,
It's just like clarity.
you don't
Been a
even know.
drill.
But that's a whole different story. But highs, alright. We got this show coming up,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, man.
Use that as a segue.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
But the show coming up,
Yeah.
if you didn't know about it,
now you know.
now
You
you
know
know.
what I'm saying?
Day by Day Super Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next week,
Yeah.
Next week.
a week from right now,
Yeah.
coming up.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's coming out,
Mm-hmm.
and ticket link is up right now.
It's out.
It's out.
It's out.
It's
Go
out.
Get that.
It's
It's
out.
out. Link in bio.
Go get that.
It's on
Go
social
get it.
media. It's on the websites. It's everywhere.
Now don't come asking CJ for no extra tickets. If y'all
No,
like,
CJ.
click that link.
Hey, CJ ain't got no extra
Little
tickets.
down
You heard me.
CJ.
CJ is locked to a number.
Okay, so when does it close? When does the portal close?
When does the link close?
Yeah.
When it's full.
When it's full.
When it's supposed to,
I
I mean,
get that.
first come,
23
first serve.
seats,
Well,
man.
23
Hey.
23.
23 seats, and once it hits 23, we're
Yeah.
gonna take it
Close
down.
that baby down.
We're gonna take it down,
Yeah.
and it went up today on social medias. You can go
Yeah.
to cjusticeproductions.com.
Yeah.
It's there. You can find it everywhere.
Okay,
But-
okay.
Yes, sir.
You can find
Get
it
it,
on.
get, get it while it's coming,
Yeah.
because once
And
they
what time will it be?
doors open at 7:30.
7:30.
The show starts at 8.
Okay.
A week from today, right here down the hall.
Next
Yeah,
Wednesday.
man.
Next Wednesday,
Yeah, man.
Doors open at 7:30.
30.
For the
Ladies.
store. I said the store. The
and
show.
And I hear, the Playhouse dolls could be making, an appearance.
You know, sweetheart.
Applications might just be out, so you
Alright.
might, ladies, you
Look,
might want to be
come
in
look in the little
you
shop.
might want to be in the building. You
Do
know
we
what I'm
know?
saying?
Might be
Do
recruiting.
we know if anybody's dropping new merch?
Oh, well,
Anybody?
everybody.
The Playhouse dropping new
The
merch at the show?
Playhouse has some new merch
Everyone.
coming soon. Also, the Playhouse had its first pop-up shop in Dallas about 2 weeks ago, which I told you guys I showed y'all love. Thank you for showing me
Mhm.
love.
Proud of you.
But
Yes, yes.
the Playhouse has another
What?
city we about to take.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Had to keep
What?
quiet.
Hold
Look,
on.
I ain't gonna say too
What?
much. All I'm saying is tap in and
So you holding secrets like that?
I'm holding secrets.
Hey, maybe she'll drop it next week.
We're gonna drop it next week.
But you know
At the
what?
live show.
But you
I'm
know
a little
what?
salty right now. I'm not gonna care.
But
It's okay.
but E, who else coming to the live show?
Man, listen, we have an appearance by Hardest of Hoodies.
What?
We have an
Hardest
appearance
Third.
by So Wavy Apparel.
What?
We have an appearance by Royalty Clothing.
What?
And we
Hey,
have an
hey.
appearance by. That's a surprise. We gonna keep.
What?
That's a surprise. We gonna keep.
Y'all ain't ready,
we
man.
gonna keep-
Day
you
by
know
day
what I'm saying?
productions.
You know the Playhouse is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Y'all, hey, listen,
We got the editor, the
Yeah,
editor
I'll
himself,
man, we got.
Triple D.
Hey,
Triple D
never
Foster.
not real.
That's the
He's
one.
here.
Huh?
Is he?
Huh?
Hey,
I don't know. You
We
never
got some,
know.
hold on. We
Never
got
know.
some ghosts on
We
here.
never know. We never know. You just gotta stay
be
tuned to see
there
what's
or
gonna
be
happen.
square.
You know what I'm
Because we ain't gonna say too much. We might not go live. Y'all might have to just catch us when y'all in person.
Hey.
Or we
Whoa.
might.
Hey.
Who knows?
Hey.
Just tap in.
Hey.
OG.
We-
Hey,
look.
hey, Penny, I like that.
OG,
We
I like
can't
that.
give them
I like
everything.
that.
Y'all
Is
got
it-
to come in person.
is
Y'all don't
this
catch
shit-
it in person, catch it
Yes,
the daylight.
sir. I like that.
Ooh,
Okay.
is this show gonna be
Mm.
there,
Exclusive?
be there, or
But I ain't gonna lie to you. If you
Ooh.
don't be in the building for this show here,
Oh.
you're L7, and it's just like that.
Man,
You said me,
look.
Jack.
Oh,
We
But
don't want to
listen,
do it like that. We might just have
Ooh.
to.
it's time
Oh man.
It's time.
for
Oh,
Penny for your dog.
Hey.
Penny,
Hey.
talk to him. What's going on?
Hey.
What's going on?
So, it's a penny for your thoughts by your girl, OG Penny. And I just wanted to say, we do not promote any abusive, violence, relationships,
No.
verbally, physical, none of that.
Mm-mm.
Even if you lying and manipulating people, forget you to.
You slick. You slick.
Ooh.
All I would
slick.
say is,
slick.
Ooh.
so, we're about to tap in. Tap in. Now, for real, I know y'all heard about Lil So With It.
Sweet. Hey,
Lil
Huncho?
So With It.
Huncho?
And what?
Huncho.
Huncho.
Yeah.
Now, for real, so I'm sure you guys have seen, they got their own Beyonce, Jay-Z, Solange elevator scene going
Chill
on.
out.
She's like, "Toop, toop, toop." Nah, just playing.
Chill out.
But if you guys have been on social media, for you guys who have been out and
MIA.
just MIA,
You know what I'm saying?
Sweetie and Quavo had a little altercation. Of course, we do not promote violence, like I said. We don't even promote their gossip. But
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we address the fact that abuse is not okay. But we also want to know, do you guys feel like in the video, was it a lot going on? Because I'm not saying Quavo abused that girl. So,
I'm finna say, because I
right,
say,
I was telling it out.
Oh,
Calm down.
Man, he getting heated over there.
No, but I just wanted to put that out there first before we even touch bases on the topic, because I know to certain people, certain women, certain men, it could be a sensitive topic, even though it wasn't physical evidence that stuff was going on. But they also did put out a tweet or whatever, notice to everybody, letting them know that they had not been in a physical abusive relationship. So just to clear that, they late show ain't starting no drama, no none of it. We just need y'all know.
Thank you.
Don't need to be starting no drama.
You know, we heard now. But anyway, just left with her. Then he
Looked at the camera. Real
y'all
G.
seen me too. I
Real
ain't
G.
do that.
Yeah, real G. Hey, you seen me? I ain't put my hands on everything.
He
Real
said,
G.
"Bring it
Let
out
them
me."
know. Let them
Nah,
know.
man.
Nah, Quavo Huncho.
Nah, for real. So what do y'all think about this?
Man, listen, bro. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Man, we gonna be blunt tonight. To be
Put
fucking-
it out there. Put it on the
Listen.
table.
How many situations have you been in, Penny? How many situations have you been in?
Like, I need like that. That's good.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, how many? I know you've been in some
Mhm.
situations where hands been thrown. And
You talking in a relationship?
Yeah, in a relationship,
Okay, I didn't think
Don't
about
get
that.
on here and get the capping now, bro.
I didn't think about
Man,
it.
you wanted to talk about Aaron Laundry.
So,
But I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. It's really bad.
but it's really
But-
regular though.
It happens.
That's that
You know what
toxic
I'm saying? It
relationship.
it does.
happens.
No, it
So
does.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never been into a relationship that was to the point where we were just
Fisting-
really
nah,
fist
nah,
fighting.
nah, nah, nah.
Well, but
Like
I have.
slapboxing.
Okay, slapboxing. Nah, it was more so to the point where like if we got mad, dude would just yell, cuss, punch walls and shit. But he gonna punch me. My dad. Woo, caught away, Drew. No. He go watch this. He go to grief. No, but personally, I had never dealt with nothing to that extent. Especially because I feel as if it is very important for us women to know, although we don't want men to put their hands on us, you shouldn't provoke a man and put your hands on him first, because I feel like that's how most incident situations get blown up to the extreme. Because of course you don't know in that moment if he gonna knock your damn head off your shoulders, but you angry too, so you get off me.
Okay.
And the next thing you,
But look.
ow, ow.
Your sister Beamer said, she said that
She didn't answer my call.
she should
Nah,
have
play.
she should have just gave that man his stuff straight like
Nah,
that.
for real though, that's what I'm saying. It remind me of a sibling altercation. You mad? Me and my brothers in the room. What
Man,
time?
come on.
Y'all
bro.
just saying, but that's
Nah,
what
I
it
ain't gonna lie,
remind
me
me
and my sister
of.
do that
No.
too.
Okay, I'm in the
Nah,
basket.
yeah.
Let me go.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But it
Nah.
literally did seem like we're in situations where it's like, of course, being in a relationship, you with somebody who done made you mad, they cheated on you, whatever. You always got an attitude. You go,
Yeah.
what? You supposed to be over, but you ain't over because you know he messed with old girl. He should mess with old girl. So you already know. She gonna have an attitude. She gonna talk his stuff. You got your phone here. Like, you know, we should have known that was gonna happen, but we didn't expect you to be doing the vocabulary.
Man, look, all I seen was this. I feel everything. I get everybody's side. I get both sides. Again, we gonna say we do not promote violence.
We do not.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And with that being said, this month is what is it? Sexual assault.
Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Boom.
And just to say, ladies and fellas, we take it seriously. Do not make jokes.
Real.
Even if it's your homeboy who's been sexually assaulted. We do not take that lightly. And it's certain things you should not say. So make sure when you're dealing or talking about that situation, first you get more information and be enlightened on that topic before you say something that could offend or assault somebody, whether it's a male or female.
Most definitely, and speak out. Don't be
For
afraid
sure,
to speak out.
Whether it's your homeboy friend, let him know he a dog or him.
Man, see, you can't never be serious, bro. But listen, with that being said, that was the serious note.
Okay.
But I want to get back to this.
Mm-hmm.
She messed up when she swung the bag. She should have never swung the bag. When she swung the bag, she knew what she was getting. And from that point on, when she fell to the elevator, it was your
Because if he
fault.
would have connected,
It was,
then
you know what I'm
it would've been
saying?
around.
But see, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? See, cause bro, women kill me. They always want to say something. Nah, they always want to say, well, you know, these hands, they bisexual too. They fight niggas too. They fight niggas too. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
that was like in middle school.
Nah.
And I dropped it.
You every day. These hands bisexual too. They get niggas too. Stop doing all that.
I do
man.
believe that women should not provoke a man or do all of that. And if you do feel like you're in an incident where you gon' get to that extreme to throw hands or throw items, knives, toys, shoes, burning up clothes, just walk away. Just leave.
Don't start it if you can't finish it.
Exactly,
Real talk,
because I
real
feel like
talk.
for one, I've outgrown the toxic stuff. And I feel like maybe that's something that a lot of people are used to, that they feel is so normal. Like, oh, well, we not arguing, so something must be wrong.
What?
What?
You sound mentally retarded.
Nah, bro,
What?
no, it's real
For
life
real, that's
people out
toxic.
here that
That is
feels like
toxic.
What?
for them to know that you care or love them, they have to pick an argument or start an argument with you.
That's the toxic
No,
part.
that's facts.
That's
Because
that's the
I
toxic
feel like
part
those
right
type
there.
of people, they don't recognize that the only attention that they feel valuable by is by having negative attention on them.
Yeah.
They feel like any type of attention is good attention that makes them feel
Nah.
special.
Yeah.
And baby girl, you should not want a nigga trying to knock your block off just for you to feel like you are loved. He outside my door with a gun talking about he love me, girl. He love me for real. Oh my God.
Bro,
No.
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Listen.
I'm just saying, that's not the way, ladies.
I don't know about
That's
that.
not the way.
I don't know about
That's
that.
not the way. I'm gonna kill everybody right now. Yeah, girl, look at him. He
Nah.
just bought on my phone because he crazy. Y'all
Bro.
be surprised with this.
Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
Y'all think I'm lying. Check my group.
Nah, I don't think you lying.
Hey man, look, let me get off of here before she start airing out some more money. Listen, you've been locked and loaded to the hottest podcast on the airways with Twitter Flies DJs. I go by E2 Smooth.
And it's your girl, LG Penny.
And it's your boy C Justice Productions.
Hey
Yes,
man, so
sir.
make sure y'all follow, tap in. Hey, make sure y'all tune in next week, April 14th, for
April
the Day
14th, man.
by Day Super Show. Don't want to miss it. Hey, I hear there's gonna be some fly people in the building too.
It better be.
Hey,
I mean, we all
Pretty
gonna be there,
girls
so
in the
that's
you know what I'm saying?
is that good enough?
Hey, that's all we need. So we'll see y'all when we see y'all.
Real talk.
Peace.